Sagittarius.
Hello Sagittarius, this is your October forecast for 2014, and what a month. It's probably the best month of 2014, and why is that? Well, we have a big party going on with all the planets lining up in just very harmonious aspects. That's one thing. Plus we also have 2 eclipses going on. So we have your total lunar eclipse happening on October 8th, and this full moon holds the power of 3 full moons in itself, and it is also conjunct Uranus, which is the planet of total unexpected surprises. So this should be really, really exciting for you. This is taking place here for you in your 5th house of creativity, self-expression, creative projects, the fun that you do, the passion that you have as far as your hobbies, talents, skills, and so forth. And also it is for children, and spending time with them, or changes going on in their life. Now, love can also come in to the picture. Who knows? It's also the house of love, not necessarily the house or the area of marriage. That's more the 7th house. But this 5th house is full of heart love and new beginnings. It is in the sign of Aries, so many of you will start feeling this entrepreneurial energy really taking on the embodiment, okay? You're embedding things, you're getting it out there, and this super eclipse is also tied in to Mars and Jupiter. So hey, listen, Mars is your ambitions, it's your drive, your goals, and Jupiter is blessings from above, it's generosity. So you'll come to see how all of them are going to work together beautifully here October 8th. You're harvesting. It's things that you've been working for. And then, of course, this solar eclipse on October 23rd, that's the new moon. Now, the new moon, we always talk about planting our seeds, intentions for, you know, the months and the year to come. That will be in your 12th house of the subconsciousness. It's the karmic 12th house. It's also that spiritual house. So this new moon is special because it is an eclipse. So that holds the punch of 3 new moons too. Super powerful, embedding itself straight into your subconsciousness. It's you, the karmic bank, your spirit. So it's going to be more important this month than any other new moon, 12th house moon, to be aware of your karmic bank, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. So more on that as we go along. But let's just start out here with the Sun and Venus here. This is where your focus is going to be here in October. It's in the area of hopes, dreams, and wishes. Okay, so you know, as long as you keep your nose to that horizon, you'll see how things are going to start balancing out. But also financially for you, because Venus rules money too, not just love. You could find love in some kind of group or organization, or among your friends. If you are single, you might find that. But as far as money goes, well, you could find some group to hook up to, perhaps on the internet. The 11th house is ruled by the internet, or should I say the internet is ruled by the 11th house, because it is an Aquarian house ruled by Uranus, right? And we know that Uranus is potent this month here with the lunar eclipse, so more power to it. Now we have an aspect in the chart that we don't see too often, but when it comes around we love it. It's called a kite. So imagine a diamond-shaped kite, one of those good old-fashioned ones. On the top here, this is the Sun and also Venus. This is you. The Sun is your essence. Venus, what you love and appreciate. And it's in this area of the 11th house. So it's your dreams, okay, is on top this month. Now what's supporting it on either side of the kite, one is Mars, excuse me, which is your drive, your ambition, all right? It's your onboard rocket boosters, okay? And then on the other side, you got Jupiter, which is all about generosity, expansion, all the good things that the universe can bestow upon you with its generosity. So you could see your ambition, the generosity from the universe coming in, lifting and rising your dream to this epic pinpoint here. But no kite can fly without the tail. Now the tail here for you this month is that lunar eclipse, excuse me, the full moon on October 8th. So pay attention to see what's taking on shape and form here. Now Uranus, planet of surprises, is here with this blood red moon. Go out and take a peek at it. When it's out, it's going to be super beautiful. It is that harvest moon, and it will liberate you, Sagittarians. Now, I know that so many of you have been working really hard. Why? Well, because all of you have that Pluto in the second house for income. So your income has been undergoing a lot of changes, transformations here for several years now. But right now, I see a breakthrough. We can say this Pluto here, at top of the month, on October 4th, you might have a feeling of, oh my God, now what? Decisions, or maybe a choice you need to make. If you're a little iffy, don't do it. Just wait. Why? Because on the 5th, Mars and Uranus is going to give you a solution. It's going to drop something on you unexpectedly. It's going to come from the source between the first house, which is you, your personality, the 5th house coming from that creative source. So you might just have a very powerful, brilliant intuition. That is what Uranus does best, is give us those epiphanies, those clarities. It's more like clairvoyant, okay? It's very psychic because there's flashes of insight. So pay attention to that on the 5th. This will take you out of whatever it is you're trying to balance here on the 7th. And then comes the 8th, all right? Just as you're feeling that maybe something is a little bit amiss here with Venus and Pluto, they're square. It might be a situation between you and a loved one because Venus rules love. Pluto is here not too happy. So you might just feel that something is brewing and about to split or to give, so to speak. It could also be financial though, because Venus is also money. You might feel that something is like this. And but here comes the good news, because on the 8th, as Venus and Pluto does this, well, here comes the kite. And that might be that unexpected situation that might just come and lift you right up out of that wave with good news. Unexpectedly so, saved at the last moment, but also opening up like a golden key to a new doorway, because after this date, October 8th, and straight throughout the rest of the month, let me tell you, one after the other, all the personal planets, which means from Mercury out to Saturn, they're going to come together in one big party. So on the 10th, here it is, whatever unexpected took place there on the 8th, Jupiter is really happy. It's bestowing upon you here upon the Sun, which is you. So something on hopes, dreams, wishes are kicking through on the 10th. On the 14th, Venus is also going to be partying with Jupiter. That's money and expansion and generosity here with Jupiter. We have the 15th with the Sun and Mars, which is between hopes and dreams, groups and organizations, and you putting in all the effort. I mean, you are hammering down with your Mars. You're so aligned with your energy. There's no procrastination. Mars wants to act, and it is acting. It is being beamed with all this good energy, so you're like, Energizer Bunny, put it that way. And on the 15th, the Sun is also coming into Mars, and joining the party. You're all doing the dance on the 16 Mercury. Your mind is like all wound up, positively though, because it is also here doing the dance with Mars. So a lot of thought patterns, new ideas, communications may be good. Plans that you were carrying a little bit subconsciously here too is coming out now to play. We have the 17th with Mercury and Venus conjunct. That is you expressing love or expressing the things you love and want to do. And I think it's also an expression of a lot of gratitude coming in, because now money seems to also be a part of the news. And of course, how can that not alleviate situations for anybody, right? And especially for you now, Sagittarians. October 20th, Venus and Mars are also doing tango here. They're beautifully aligned. That is yin-yang coming together. And it's been a party ever since the 10th, right? So here we are 10 days later, and it's just piling up more and more for you. Not to mention also because Mercury, communication, is also now lined up with Jupiter. Mercury is communication, it's information, it's news, so you might just get some more news here with Jupiter, which is now expanding also on the 20th. So here we go. We're heading into Scorpio here on the 23rd. The Sun is moving out of this 11th house, the area of hopes, dreams, wishes, friendships, and so forth. It's moving into your 12th house, so you're going to step back a little bit. And this is the month here. Scorpio is always the month prior to your birthday, where you will pull back a little bit just so you can get the oversight of what's been taking place on this full prior cycle from your birthday of last year. So it's kind of resting up, recharging, needing it. But here, as the Sun is moving into Scorpio, it is also now giving you that new moon, the partial solar eclipse, which is this new moon here on the on the 23rd, and it is aligned with Venus. Venus rules love, it rules money. So this new moon is powered up with love, by love, with money, and opening up new doors for you. Now, who would have known just a little bit ago when you were going through all this hardship, and we know 2014 hasn't been the easiest of years because of all the retrogrades we had, but here comes the upswing of it. And so for you, it's more like you can kickstart a new dynamic start, breaking away free from old karma, okay? Notice the word karma, because here on the 8th with the lunar eclipse, it's going to set you free from your ball and chain in so many ways. And it's all due to your own 5th house qualities, talents, skills, in the expressive area of the 5th house, your creativity, it's all coming together. This is liberation. So pay attention to the 8th, how you can free yourself from your ball and chain, and then be aware of the new moon solar eclipse there on the 23rd, and be aware of the karmic effect cleansing from the old as you're opening up doors, new subconscious, spiritual, psychic doors that is going to be with you for many months now to come. You're going to love this, Sagittarius. Then we have more love coming in, end of the month. The Sun and Venus, they are conjunct on the 25th. They're in the sign of Scorpio, so now they're in that place of deep feeling, the intimacy, feeling it way down into your core. And on the 27th, Venus and Neptune are also in a beautiful golden trine. This is allowing you, let me see, your Neptune is in the 4th house. It's going to affect home, family, foundation, your grounding, your residence, where you live, how you live, but it's beautifying. Something here is just feeling extremely harmonious. And then also on the 28th, the Sun is going to do the same thing to your Neptune in that 4th house of home, family, foundation. It's your roots, your past. And the Sun is radiating here to you from this vantage point of overseeing. It's more like getting a higher perspective, of a spiritual perspective, and understanding of what has taken place in the past as opposed to where you are now. And then all of these, it's not just getting like one key this month. It's like being served a whole ring of keys, opening up new doors for you. Very exciting month here, Sagittarius. I'm so happy to report this, especially because it was very difficult, you know, when we were going through the drab of, you know, earlier this year. It was difficult from last year, but now we're looking at these new beginnings for you. So I'm excited. Now for you, you do want to subscribe if you haven't done it, so you can get your readings here directly into your inbox, and also listen to your moon and your rising sign, so you can see where this kite formation is falling into the other areas of your chart, just so you could absorb the most of this month's reading, right? And do come back in October if you're listening in September, just so you can get all these dates again, knowing when exactly things are happening for you. And I'll see you next month in November. Take care now. Bye-bye.